Hi there, it's SmilinsShrinking. My real name is Joni, and I am just getting ready to start my new journey. Getting ready to have a duodenal switch, or a DS for short. I just want to give you a little bit of background about me and kind of where I'm coming from and where I'm heading to. First of all, I was always a heavy kid, just kind of a good athlete. I played soccer year round, played, sports, basketball, volleyball, track. I did it all. And even in high school at my, fittest, playing competitive sports year round, I still weighed like 180, 190. Then I went away to college and gained the freshman 50. I mean, they said 15, but I misheard. So, so I got up to about 230. And then when I came home from school, I tried Jenny Craig, and it worked for a while. And I got down about 30 pounds, down to about 200 pounds. And then I was just a young adult, had a baby, went from, my weight just fluctuated. Every time I'd lose some, I'd always gain back some plus some. So I was up to about 290, and I weighed that for a really long time. And I felt good about who I was. I felt like I still had a good social life, had lots of friends, and I've always known I've had a good life. My weight has never been about my life other than, just wanting to do more, just feeling like I don't really fit in the world that I want to be in and being able to do everything I want to do. So, after I had my daughter, I went on Weight Watchers. I lost over 100 pounds, just shy of 100, just 100 pounds. I weighed about 199 pounds for about a minute. And then, of course, over the next couple of years, I gained that back. And then I was at 390 and just feeling like, oh my God, how did this happen? I lost my mom. I knew I used food to kind of get through that. By the way, my mom was the sweetest person I've ever met. She was most lovely. Anyways, so that was when I had my first bariatric surgery. I had lap band surgery, and I did that thinking I just want the least invasive. I want it to be reversible if something should happen, and I just thought that was going to be the fix for me. And so I followed everything, sorry, let me back up a minute. I remember my doctor telling me about this DS surgery. I'd never heard of it. It just didn't even sound like anything. And, actually, I didn't remember the name of it, but I remember thinking, oh, that is so drastic. And I remember him saying that surgery would be the best fit for how big I was. And I just knew that I could work hard. I knew I wasn't a problem, losing weight, that I would be strong. I would follow all of his rules. And I did do that. I dieted really hard and ended up only getting 2 fills. The first one, they couldn't even do it. And so on the lap band in total, I lost 140 pounds, bringing my lowest weight then to 250. And it didn't stick. I don't know. Going back to just life and being happy, being busy. I got married to the most lovely man, and just life happened. And pretty soon I'm gaining and I'm big again. And so my friend tells me about these Omni drops, or HCG drops. So I've tried those, I did a couple rounds of those, lost 100 pounds, gained it back. Lost 100 pounds, gained it back. Like I said, I'm a super loser. We actually totaled it up, and I had lost over 450 pounds in my lifetime. And you know what? I'm sick of the roller coaster. I love to go on roller coasters, but the weight loss roller coaster, I'm just so tired of it, because really my life is amazing. But my gosh, this weight is just really getting me down. I have a knee that hurts all the time. I have sleep apnea, so I don't sleep well. Luckily, I don't have diabetes. I don't have high blood pressure, but I'm 45 years old. I'm pretty sure that will not be a common theme going forward if I don't get my weight under control. So, in April, I was on vacation with my husband and my best friend and her husband, and just really wanted to be able to do more. It's hard to fly from Seattle to Cancun when you weigh 360 pounds. And so I had talked about it with one of my girlfriends who is just amazing. And she suggested gastric bypass. And I know lots of people that have had gastric bypass, and they've had kind of the same issues I have. They've lost a lot of weight and they put a lot of weight back on. And I'm already good at doing that by myself. So I started just researching, and that's when I came across the DS. And I had just never even, like I said, it kind of rang a bell to what my one surgeon had talked about. But the more I researched, the more I just knew this is going to be a good fit for me. Number one, it has the best statistics of all of the weight loss surgeries as far as taking off the most amount of weight. And it has the best statistics for keeping the weight off 10 years down the road. The fact that you can eat a little bit more normally, that interests me, because I don't want to eat 1 ounce for the rest of my life. Truly, I'd rather be fat. I would. And the fact that, you can eat protein, you can have fats, you can have some carbs, but that your body will tell you what you can and can't have. I think that sounds doable to me. I think the trade-off of having to be proactive for my health care, making sure I follow up taking my vitamins, making sure that I take these vitamins for life, that I make sure I stay on top of my blood work, to make sure that because of the malabsorption that you'll have with this procedure, I think those are a small price to pay to be able to maybe get down to a reasonable weight. And I think my goals are pretty realistic. I look at the charts, the BMI charts, and I don't have anything to go by on those. Like, to say that my weight, I'm 5'5". Sorry, didn't say that to begin with. I'm 5'5". So if my goal weight should be 140, what am I supposed to remember what it was like in 4th grade when I weighed 140? I have no frame of reference. So in my mind, I just look at it and think, if I can get down to about 200 pounds and maintain it with I'm not saying with ease, but with some ease, and be able to maintain that, I think that would rock. Because, just saying, I look super cute at 200 pounds. In fact, I look pretty cute at 250. So I'm feeling good about that. And really, I just want to do more and just continue to have a great life. I have a lovely husband. I have a daughter that I adore. She's going to be 21 next month. Anyways, I have friends. I have family. I have my work that I love. I'm just surrounded by love and happiness, and I just want to be here longer. And so I am just hoping that the DS is going to be a big helper in making sure that happens. So I looked in to see if my insurance covered this surgery, which it does not. And so I did a lot of research and found that the local surgeon here that does the DS, it would be about, sorry, my music's a little loud, sorry. That surgery would be about $40,000, which I don't have. And I found a wonderful doctor who's very experienced and has a great reputation down in California, down in Mexicali, Dr. Esquera. And his price is so much more reasonable that I am going for it. So just letting you know, this is June 9th or June 8th, I think. And I'm leaving to go down to Mexicali on August the 4th is my surgery date. I'll fly down on the 3rd. So, fingers crossed. Giving you my stats again. When I was in Cancun, my weight was 360. From the time I made this decision and talked to them down in Mexicali, I started just a regular diet, trying to get my weight down. At the time, my BMI was 59.1. And she said she'd like me to be closer to 50. So I'm just working my butt off, trying to move more, trying to, I'm using my Fitness Pal. I'm not super low carb. I'm trying to be careful. And in the last month, I've managed to lose 21 pounds. Whoop, whoop, yay me. Anyways, and I'm going to do one more round of HCG drops just because I know I can drop the weight fast. And that way, hopefully, I'll be closer to the 50 mark. And that way, the surgery will be laparoscopic, which I want it to be just because it'll heal a little quicker. And just moving forward from there. So I'm so excited. And I'm so thankful for other YouTube channels of people who've had this surgery who have shared their stories. My husband's probably sick of it. I watch it every night, looking to see if there's any updates. And just being able to relate to other people who've been where I'm going. I appreciate you guys so much. And I hope that by sharing my story that maybe I can do the same for someone else. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm leaving for Tahoe in the morning for 4 days. So yay. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.